first view of Richard was him in a cloakroom, madly organizing and helping people. And he was so young, his hair was standing out, and it was like right away you knew this was a unique person, a unique guy, full of energy, just doing 1,000 things at once, and brilliant, just absolutely brilliant.
Richard helped organize the first Canadian conference on HIV and AIDS.
He helped found the first AIDS group in Montreal.
The major accomplishment, of course, is in ICASO. I mean, bringing it from nothing to something that is known, a force to be reckoned with.
He advocated to create the first UNAIDS agency.
Well, you kind of run out of superlatives for Richard in terms of what he's achieved and what he's accomplished.
In 1 minute, I see Richard sort of strategizing with those of us who were there, talking about issues of Caribbean people and Black people in North America and so on. In another instant, he's sort of thinking about ways to take that message into the UNAIDS forum.
When I see him at international meetings, you can see this man is beloved because people from very poor circumstances and very traumatic circumstances in terms of HIV, they recognize in him his passion and his commitment.
I would have to think that one of the defining moments for the incredible leader that he is and the compassionate man that he is has to have been the time that he addressed the UNAIDS Global Assembly.
They chose him because he had demonstrated such a total commitment to ensuring that the voices of civil society, of people affected and living with HIV, was not only at UNGAS, but at any other international global forum on HIV and AIDS.
My community is every individual around the world who I feel I could do something about. And through the work that I've been doing all these years, I continue to think about my parents, because I know they would have been very proud of the fact that, I grew up expanding the word community from their own individual and from their own perspective. But it's all based on the same principle of doing good. And, I'm not a do-gooder, but doing something right for other people, doing something right that at the end of the day is also good for you. If there's one person left without their rights, we're all diminished, and none of us have our rights.
The Casey Award embodies the spirit that lives every day here at the house. And Richard's life and his commitment reflects the spirit that lives here each and every day and reflects the commitment and the life that was June Colwood.
He doesn't let people on the margins be forgotten. Around any table, he's fighting for them, and he's also fighting for them to be around the table themselves. He's fighting for their voices to be heard directly.
It's part of what drives me as a human being, is to make sure that no one is left behind.